Assalamualaikum and a very good day to you all. Today I want to present about hydro solar energy to generation and protection of fertigation system. Okay, I want to introduce about my group members. This is Nur Sazid Ahmad Mawardi, Nur Atira Muhammad Yusof, Nur Syazaran Syamuddin, and me, Nurin Akmalawi, and Nurul Hazika Madata. Okay, we proceed with our assignment. Firstly, we proceed with introduction, and secondly, main contents, next design, then in discussion, lastly conclusion. Okay, we move to part introduction.
Okay, so for the introduction, this is a list of renewable energy that we have in our world, which is hydropower, tidal energy, solar energy, biomass, geothermal, and wind energy. So for our project, we are focusing on solar energy and hydropower that produce hydro-solar energy. This is also known as hybrid power generation because it is combination of two source of generation. So this is our project, which is hydro solar energy fertigation. So this is the advantage of hybrid energy, which is it is more economic and friendly environment. Capacity energy will increase for individual system, and it is represent permanently sustainable energy source. So we proceed to our idea of project, which is for hydro. We have two ideas, which is hydro solar and generator and protection system. For hydro solar generator, we get the generation directly consumed from sun rays for solar power and mini dam from the drainage system for hydropower. So the energy is stored in the battery to generate the motor for watering the plant. For the protection system, we have sensor for the bell to expel the birds from perch to the plant. Secondly, electric fences to avoid the bees and intruders from trespassing the planting area, and lastly, the lamp to give exposure to the storeroom.
Okay, next we proceed to the main content. In the main content, we have a three part, which is the current status electricity, second the principle, and the third the basic operation. Okay, we go through the current status of electricity generation in Malaysia. In this table, we can see that the thermal station produce more energy compared to hydro and CO generation. From this graph, we can see that the thermal station steady rise compared to the hydro and CO generation.
Okay, this is for the current status of electricity consumption in Malaysia. This is the data of final electricity consumption, which is from 1999 to 2014, which is involved commercial, industrial, residential sector. Okay, this is the graph. So the graph is said to be increasing for every sector, and the main cause which can be maybe the increment of electricity consumption can be the well growth of every sector in Malaysia starting from 1999 to 2014.
Next, we discuss about the principle of hydro solar generation and protection system for generation. In this principle, we will discuss about two part, generation and protection. For this slide, this is about the generation. In this project, we use hydro generation and solar generation. For the hydro solar generation, we can see the principle of hydro solar, which is convert from the potential energy and go to the mechanical energy, and last go to the electrical energy via the generator. Okay, from this table we can see that type of hydro, which is it consists of small hydro, mini hydro, micro hydro, and the pico hydro. In this project, we use the mini hydro. Next, we go to the solar generation. As we know, solar generation is a source from the sunlight and go through the photovoltaic equipment, and then it convert to the 230 volt of the AC current. And we can see that the photovoltaic is easy to install and generate the clean energy, does not pollute in the environment. Okay, next we go to the electric bell. Electric bell is the principle is where the ringing of bell help to repel the bird and monkey from eating plant or destroy the crop. Okay, this is the principle of the electric bell. We can see that current, sound output, monitoring. Okay, for the last element, we add the lamp. Lamp is used to back up the temperature when the running day and used at the storeroom. Okay, in this table, we use the number watt of lamp. Voltage characteristic is 120 volt and the brightness in 450 lumens.
Okay, next we proceed with basics operation. Okay, this is the block diagram of our project. We start from sun ray. Sun ray will detected by solar panel during daylight only because no sunlight at night. So next, water flow from the drainage system which flow continuously. It has mini dam, and the power generated by the solar panel and mini dam will be stored at the battery, and the battery the power will invert from DC to AC, and then run the motor, which is 240 volt AC motor. When the motor started to run, it will start the timer, which is start the timer to count. So we have motion sensor at the plant, electric fans and lamp. So the timer will start and start the electric fans, electric bell and lamp too. So the function of motion sensor at the plant is to detect the presence of birds, and then the electric fence is function to avoid animals or people from entering the planting area without permission, and the lamp will to light up the storeroom. So other than that, the timer also will start to function for water fertigation.
Okay, next we move to the design operation. Okay, this is our project design. Firstly, we have a mini hydro. This one. Then it is a solar panel. This is a tank, timer. After the timer function is to distribute all the water into to the plant, so the plant can get the water from it. Next is the protection system. We have a solar wire. Next, the electric fancy, and then lastly for the lighting we have the store. In store we have the mantle to light up. Okay. Next is for the discussions. Firstly, in the discussion, we discuss about the potential to be implemented in Malaysia. So, for the hydro solar energy, we can see a lot of the potential in Malaysia. So, firstly, the capacity of the producing electricity is increased, which is we can produce more electricity when we have the hydro solar energy. Next, the higher cost installations, but less maintenance cost for the long term. This means we didn't have to do the maintenance always. Next is a replacement for the user of the fossil fuels and the coal. So the coal can make the
pollution, so it have a disadvantage at that. So when we use the hydro and also the solar, so can make the pollution is decreased. Next is the saving cost for the fertigation system. Why we have to buy the electricity from the others? Well, us can make the electricity by ourselves. So for the system fertigation, can make the saving cost to install the electricity. Next, the lastly for the national revenue rising. So can make the national more rich and others. Okay, thank you.
Okay, we meet again for the impact of hydro solar generation to the environment. I want to explain about three of the impact: hydropower, solar power, hydro solar power. So for hydro solar power, hydro solar can impact for flooding land destroy, which is agriculture land, forest relocated to a, and people in that area, we relocated to avoid flood at reservoir area. The flooded area will decompose and release carbon dioxide and methane gas in the area. For solar power, the solar power have the manufacturing process which is hazardous material and have chemical, and it will risk with inhaling silicon dust. For hydro solar power, effect them and reservoir on various ecosystems are only now becoming understood. Actually, the impact are same in hydropower and solar power because it come from the same source.
Okay, so for the last thing for our project is a conclusion. As we use renewable energy, it does not create severe damage to nature. Hydro and solar also can be accepted as inexhaustible and sustainable energy sources. Hybrid system concept is very rapidly growing technology for nowadays, so the systems are expected to be used more in the future global electricity generation. So I think that's all for our project overview, and this is bye.